welcome to the stream.
We are live. Hi.
Hi. Hope everyone's doing all right today. We're going to be running Hades by Supergiant Games. I've got Blaze on commentary with me today. Hades is a roguelike where you try and get to the surface as fast as possible. We're just going to be doing any heat today, so just a single run to the surface. One thing that draws me to running this game in particular is there's these 6 infernal arms. Each of these has a bit of their own personality and, like a persona almost. You got different people in the community who tend to get drawn toward different sort of weapons. You have Kroven, who's a big Hierophant. You got Sleep Soul with Talos. And I tend to run these big furry fists called Gilgamesh. And you get those from Asterius, a fan favorite bull. I'm sure people are well familiar. And that's what I'm going to be running with today.
We're going to be, just to be very clear with everybody watching, you are going to be doing Hades with paws.
Yes.
Yes, we're going to be using the big furry paws. So.
Very important.
Yeah. And we got keepsakes, we got a couple other charms and stuff.
Yeah, so we tend to go for the Merciful End build with fists, and so we start with the Ares keepsake. We get this status effect called Doom that, it's a big burst of damage, but it takes a little bit of time. This duo boon from Athena lets you proc it instantly, and so we're going to be going for that.
Yep. Otherwise, Doom will be extra damage, but it's delayed damage, so this gets it immediately. So we're hoping to get that. There's no guarantees, but I know we're using mods that will help as well, and there's some other stuff. So you'll talk about that as you're going,
right? Or
I will. Yep. But yeah, we ready for a countdown?
I think we are.
All right, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
What is this thing?
All right.
Time to collect.
Okay, what rarity are we getting? Epic. Let's go.
Very good. That's what we want to see to start things off. So there's different rarities for the different abilities that you can get, and they basically just increase the power level. So being able to get an epic on the basic attack, which is one of the foundational skills of this run that Cherry was talking about, trying to get Merciful End, is very good.
So that was a Nectar, so that's with a Contractor upgrade, we got a Palm from that, so we have level 2 Doom already. So I just picked Inferno Bombs there, so what that does, when an enemy dies, they're going to drop these little things. But if you can see these near-miss procs, that activates a talent from the mirror called Ruthless Reflex. The reason that we take that instead of an extra dash is because Gilgamesh has 2 extra dashes. So it's not a downside that we don't have the second dash, because we just have 3 dashes inherently.
Cool.
And we're in the first of the 4 biomes now, and this one, it's gonna take a little while for this build to really get going. So, but when it does, it'll be pretty apparent, and there's some specific fights that will. There'll be some tech for, but a lot of these early rooms are going to be pretty straightforward, I would say. Oh.
Tartarus also happens to be the most dangerous biome because you have the least health right at the beginning. Okay, got a shot. I'll just take that.
Time to feast.
I was hoping to see an Athena there in the mystery bag.
Dionysus just wants to party at FWA this weekend, I guess.
Sneaky sneak. Teleporting around.
Yeah.
Just gonna take the battle rage. Nothing important there.
Yeah.
Hammer, thankfully.
And we are doing a modded run. The community does have separate categories for using the community mod pack, so it's not that it completely makes it a set route, but it does eliminate a lot of the more obnoxious RNG in the run if you're just doing or you're just playing the game casually. One of the things that the mod pack does is it does give you guaranteed what your first hammer is going to be, and Cherry prefers Breaching Cross for the Fair Paws.
Yeah, fists in general have fairly low base damage, so just being able to shred armor is really nice. Some numbskulls.
Get a little bit of health there for safety. And we're still hoping to see Athena kind of naturally in some of these first other gods that the game chooses to offer us. But so far, it's only been Dionysus.
Oh, there's a fountain. You can see it because that's another feature from the mod.
Yep. And you have a strong drink from Dionysus as well, I noticed. So that
A
is
little
also
bit of extra damage.
a little bit of extra damage there.
More Dionysus, wow. Okay.
You did get Hermes at least, though.
Yeah, Hermes gave us hyper sprint, so we'll be looking for rush delivery later.
And we are already at the final fight here of this area.
She's getting mad.
You have some special tech for this fight, and I'm going to let you explain it kind of afterwards. But what I want to draw everybody's attention to is the maim trigger that will appear on the health bar of the boss. It looks kind of like some deep claw cuts there, and Cherry is trying to apply that status at a very specific time in the fight in order to get some extra damage out of it.
Okay, didn't get it for every phase for Electo there, but so basically the maim status effect, what that does is it applies a debuff to an enemy that they take 25% more damage, but they also deal 50% more damage. But after 4 seconds, it procs for 400 base damage, and that's a lot of damage, but it takes a long time. So for Furies, I try and apply it just before they get into their invulnerability level. So it procs as soon as they get out of their bubble again.
Yep. It times out very nicely with basically the amount of time they spend in the bubble during the sort of natural breaks that the game puts into those boss fights between the different phases. So yeah, very good. And we're already starting to see Breaching Cross become a little bit more impactful here with a lot of these enemies that have had armor so far. With that extra, I think it's 800% or 900%?
900%. It's pretty
damage to
crazy.
armor. Yep. We'll see what we get here. We are looking for a very specific ability, and we got it on Epic. Very nice.
Ooh, so this is Eurydice. So what she has is 3 special options. Tend to be some of one of the most impactful story rooms you can have in a game. What we want there is Nectar, so we have better odds of getting Merciful End, as well as a high rarity from Hermes later.
So just to kind of give everybody a status update as Cherry fights this that midway boss here. So we are now what I refer to as qualified for Merciful End, because Merciful End requires that you have you can have a couple of different Hades abilities, but we always want the basic attack one, and then we need to have the special from Athena, which is what Cherry just got. So now that we have that, we have a chance every time we get either an additional Ares or Athena upgrade, or I'm sorry, skill, that it will be Merciful End. And then from Eurydice now, we have an increased chance to get that as well. So
we do have a conflicting one, since I do have the Ares call.
Okay.
So I might get Curse of Nausea from Ares. So hopefully we get lucky in that regard. Because we just kept seeing Dionysus, so I had to take something.
Yeah, the Dionysus duel is also in play because of that, unfortunately. But so hopefully we'll see more Athena, but it's not exactly up to us. So,
I don't think our pool is full either, so they might just have a random fourth god here.
Yeah, you kind of want to fill that cast as quickly as possible now. So.
Okay, gonna full send it.
Come on, come on.
Not even anything.
Okay. Sometimes it comes together quickly, sometimes it takes more time, and that's just part of the, I'll use fun in air quotes of speedrunning this game, so.
You just take what the game gives you.
Yep, so. You hope for the best, though, and set yourself up for success, so.
I even had a Eurydice charge, so that's a little unlucky.
It's a little unfortunate. Yeah, and now we've got the Lerny fight, which is everybody's favorite Bone Hydra. And the way this fight works is you have to deal a certain amount of damage to Lerny in the middle, and then she will spawn kind of her other heads, or I always kind of thought they were like the daughters, I don't remember exactly, but so you have to take them out, and then that progresses the fight to the next phase. You have to kind of rinse and repeat doing that. So Cherry is doing a really good job of getting to the other heads, the ads, if you will, getting a certain amount of damage on them and making sure that the Doom effect procs, and then the Doom will typically finish them off. So that was a very good fight. Nice job.
Thank you. One thing with this fight is I didn't exactly show it off there, but when the 6th head phase comes up, if you have a low damage build, you can just leave some of the leave the maim on. You can leave the maim on, and it'll just kill them while you deal with the other heads.
Yep.
Now, I did just get a Light of Ixion from that well there, so unfortunately that's going to eat our Eurydice charge, but we're going to skip this first combat of Elysium.
Everything's so green.
Yeah, that guarantees a Chaos Gate here, so.
Do we have time for a couple donations?
Absolutely.
We have a $15 donation from Rick Zaramus, who says, big fan of Hades and petting dogs. Good luck to the runners. Show them the beans. We have a $25 donation from Anonymous, who says, good luck, Greg. Rooting for you. We have a $20 donation from Hey Fizzy J, who says, hi, FWA. Hello to you too, Fizzy. Welcome on in. We have a $5 donation from Abel, who says, hitting pause? No, hitting pause. Love you and have fun. And we have a $25 donation from Rashan, who says, rawr from Rashan.
I'm actually going to take that yarn there.
I just want to take a very quick shout out to Jay, who designed the shirt, the Fastest Furs Fall Fest shirt that I'm wearing right here. It is a great shirt, so we love all of our artists in the Fastest Furs community. So yeah, those were some great donations. Thank you to everybody who's donating for Hades. And how many pets are we up to? We got the 10 from before.
We are up to, let's see. Hold on, it was 10 before, so.
Okay.
That means we are up to 12. We are up to 12 pets.
12 pets,
Yes.
Okay. That's a lot of pets.
There we go.
We got Epic Rush Delivery, that's good.
We need more pets. Never enough. More pets.
You want to explain Rush Delivery here real quick?
Yep, go ahead.
Hermes has this special boon that gives you damage equal to...
We got it. Merciful End. Sorry, I had to call that out because I was excited for you.
Oh, yeah, our build's coming together. We just need Athena's dash now.
No, go ahead, and I'll explain what Merciful End is kind of afterwards, but yeah.
Okay, so Rush Delivery. That's a special boon from Hermes that gives you damage equal to your move speed. And so in combination with Hyper Sprint, which gives you 100% move speed, you, at Epic Rarity, you get essentially double damage.
Last I heard, double damage is pretty good. So, and Merciful End is just going to put our Doom effects into overdrive, essentially. Basically what Cherry is going to be doing now is doing a combination of basic attack, to land the Doom debuff and then immediately following it up with an Athena special, which normally the Doom takes time before it will go off, but because of Merciful End, it will go off immediately, so you can kind of just do it over and over. It's so much extra damage. When you do a Merciful End build in this game, it kind of feels like you're cheating, to be completely honest. I love them.
Now, I took a trial, which is generally a little slow, but I wanted to guarantee I got the Athena dash right away. So as you can see, our build's kind of online.
Yeah, the dash does this similar thing to the special that I was just talking about. So yeah, that was definitely the good move. And you just got Impending Doom.
There we go. Impending Doom increases our Doom damage. That takes it longer to proc, but I mean, with Merciful End, it's proccing instantly anyway, so it's just flat out extra damage.
And as we were just discussing, double damage good.
These flame wheels don't really care about damage though. They die rather quick, but they do a lot of damage.
And these are actually one of the more annoying fights that you can get with this build, because you kind of don't want to have to wait for all the extra waves of stuff when you can kill things so quickly. So.
Okay, see if we have any health here for safety.
Nice.
I was looking for a sandwich as well, but just the center heart.
Me
That's
too,
good.
honestly. It's like lunchtime
Okay.
here. Oh, anyway, yeah. Other sandwich.
Okay, so I did the trick with Mame on Theseus there as well. I don't know if you caught that.
That whole fight went so fast. I would not blame anybody for not catching that. That was insane and very nicely done.
Okay.
And actually, I know from watching you do practice, that was one of your slower champions fights. So it's pretty amazing when you can watch that fight get destroyed, because it is very, very challenging at times.
Another tech with it is the Mame status effect. The debuff also applies to your Megara summon damage. So that increases how much damage that Meg will do as well, from 2,500 to, I believe, 3,125.
Yep. And now we're in the final biome, and I believe, sorry if I believe it's going to be a two sack.
Yes, it's a force
guaranteed
2 sack.
with the mod pack. So we have to go through 2 of these mini rooms. Cherry is going to basically just take the best 2. The first one is going to be a boss of some sort. Looks like we got Big Rat this time. Sometimes you get the Snake Stone, and then the next one will be guaranteed to be the lunch for Good Boy.
I just took the nearest tunnel.
Yeah. Sometimes it just doesn't matter. Yeah, what we were talking about with some of the rooms that maybe aren't so friendly to the fists, this area is, or this biome, these little tiny rooms are great for the fists, and there's usually not a lot of respawning stuff as well, so this is going to go very quickly now.
Yeah, you mainly want to avoid the tiny rats, but I don't think we really had many rat rooms. Just take the Ravenous Will, so whenever we cast we'll get 10% extra damage. And here we go, here's the Good Boy. We'll be seeing him soon again later.
We're gonna give him a snack for now, and then we got some pets. If you want to pet the dog, if you want to fill that incentive up, this is probably the last call for that. So.
How many
Last
are
call
we up
for
to?
more pets. Let's see. Let's double check, make sure we haven't gotten anything additional. I believe that we are at. Yes, we are still at 12 pets. 12 pets.
12 pets. All right.
Min while we
Indeed.
can, folks.
All right. Time to fight our dad.
Okay, so we're gonna go for that Big Meg again here. 3125.
Very nice. Yeah. That's a big chunk out of the health bar there.
An extra 600 damage for practically free.
Not even giving the ads a chance to spawn.
Yeah. I mean, the health just comes off in chunks. It is something else. So, all right, now we're into the second phase. I'll let you call time when we get to the end, but I know we're getting pretty close. But then we got some pets to do still, so.
And time.
Pudding Spooky actually has a very relevant thing to say here. Call them espresso, the way they ground those beans so fast.
But yeah, here are the paws. We generally like to sort our victory screens here in the community, see what kind of build we were dealing with. And yeah, Heroes, so those 11 seconds, you were talking how fast that was, and Hades, 37 seconds.
That's remarkable. Yeah, you are clearly the master of the pause. I think that is fair to say.
Okay, time for some bets.
All right. You all donated for petting the dog.
I think we have an extra pet now because we just got another donation.
Well, let's get the pets underway, and then you can read any more donations that come in.
Okay, so they last about 10 seconds, so I'll be actionable for a pet.
I'm gonna count so we don't lose track. That would be tragic if we accidentally petted the dog too many times.
We are looking for 13 pets, in fact. Zephyr Floofyderg donates $15.15, saying, I hope we can hit the 4K mark soon. Keep it up, Fluffs. You're doing a fantastic job. We are very close. We are currently at 3840 out of 4K. And Miserable Mullet donates $25, saying, pet the dog and the Greg.
Mod pack feature, I have this button bound to
the pet button.
Yeah.
All right, we're at 5, I believe. He's so happy.
Cerberus is having a great time.
He's getting those frame perfect pets.
Frame perfect.
This is the ideal FWA experience, by the way. Just get pets.
Almost ideal. I didn't run the spiked collar keepsake that Cerberus gives us.
So 100 pets category when?
You're going to be seeing that every 4 pets.
All right, we're at 8. That is 9, I believe.
If anything, it gives us a good way to keep track. That's 10.
10. And we got how many more?
3 more. 13 pets.
3 more. Okay.
11.
Certainly in order here.
12.
12. All right. The last pet coming up right here. Thank you for all the donations for getting the good boy his pets.
And there we go. Thank you so much, everybody. Just want to give a shout out to FWA and my commentator here, Blaze, as well as some members of the community, Nanke, Fist Gang, Sleep, that's Dirk Heck. There's a good guide up on the speedrunning.com community that in every aspect of the Fist, I helped Nanke write that. I highly recommend it. There's so many resources. But yeah, thank you all.
This was a great run. You did such a good job, and yeah, that's a really impressive time. It was really, really fun to watch and commentate for. So thank you for doing this for us.
All right, thank you.
All right.